What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Think Dads Podcast. Woo!
I'm Thick Nick.
I'm hyped. No, I'm Eddie.
Hyped Eddie. What's up, man?
Not much. Why you look so nervous?
Bitch.
Why you look so nervous, Nick?
Cause man, sometimes you make me nervous over here. You've been drinking a lot.
Like them females. Make them nervous. Not like Dahmer nervous, but
no, they go like, I just want to take a picture.
They're just pictures.
I'm like, no.
I don't do that.
So what have you been up
to? Life.
Yeah. Good
man.
old life.
Life, work, getting ready to get rid of my car. I heard you got a new car.
Yeah. I just got a brand new 2023 Camry hybrid.
I think I'm trying to flex on all you eco bitches.
Gas prices fucking kill me though. That's why I got it, dude. I would spend $800 in gas a month, plus my car payment, plus fucking insurance.
You see that? All you girls, they'll be like, Nick, come see me. Spending all that money to go see y'all. I'm
like, am I smashing or passing?
Y'all don't appreciate.
Because if you ain't smashing,
shit.
I'm passing.
Y'all don't appreciate nothing. You see this man spending a whole fucking salary and shit just go see y'all.
How do I get a part-time job? I gotta donate blood over here to get
and
gas
then
money.
Take y'all out to a movie and shit and spend money on you, buy you nachos and sushi.
And you know what I figure? I don't want to say just because I say bitches don't mean in a derogatory way, but a lot of bitches out there.
Yo, high five, dog. I'm derogatory.
Right? Yeah, right. I had to stop too. I said,
"Who know words? My boy know words.
Who that?
Right, he know words."
But you know what? A lot of bitches be like, "Hey, let's go out and let's go do this," and you're like, "Okay, well, it's cool." Then when the bill comes, it's kind of like they don't even make an effort to actually pull out their wallet, pull out a card, a fucking gift card or something.
Damn.
So you know what I figured out? Fuck that. I don't want to go out with anybody no more. Because you know what? If I go out by myself, that bill is 50% off already. And if I take you out there, I'm paying the full fucking bill.
You doing math on you hoes.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So
I'm going out by myself and then I'll meet you. Right?
How you like them apples?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like, what happened to like we're the same. Like, no, you pay a meal, I pay a meal.
He ain't a sugar daddy to none of you.
Yeah, I ain't a sugar daddy. I got bills too.
Okay, you hoes better
I ain't Bill Gates.
Get some real jobs.
Mm-hmm. Fucking pay for a meal or something every once in a while.
No, but look. In reality,
it's true.
How hard is it being single?
It's fucking easy.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you found the love of your life.
You know what I'm saying? Out the game, homie. Had to hang up my cleats. I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm done.
You know what? And it's okay. So honestly, it's not even hard out there just because you hang out with people, just hanging out with friends, family, and stuff. But I know people, when you go out on dates and stuff, the guy always pays for the meal.
All right,
pays for the dinner, pays for the drinks. That shit gets expensive, like $150. But if I go out by myself, it's like $40.
Do you think it's harder for guys to be single or for
100%.
girls to be single?
100% guys. It's all on the guy. Because a lot of these females,
they're
like, oh, you know what, I'm going to say something.
That's right. Speak your truth.
Let me say something real fast.
Fix this mic real quick.
Fix this mic right there. Hello. Mic check. Mic check.
Go ahead. Speak your truth.
Basically what it is, a lot of women go out there, they want to go out with a guy, right? You meet him on Tinder, you meet him on Hinge, whatever the fuck you're on.
My boy name dropping all of them.
Yeah, on Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, Plenty of Fish. What else was that?
Damn! Plenty of Fish. That's an older one.
That's the older one. Facebook Live or whatever. So you meet a guy, you want to go out and hang out. You're not going to pay the fucking bill, and you want to go to dinner and drinks. So there it is, $150 just to go meet you and see if we get along and if we can hang out again. So I'm going to spend more money on it. How about we do Dutch? Like, hey, let me pay my bill, you pay your bill. Because if I don't like you and it's not going good, you're still getting a free meal and drinks out of it? That don't fucking seem right to me. What about you? I don't seem right to me. I don't like that. I don't want to do that. And I'm not doing that. I'd rather go out by myself, hang out with my friends or family, hang out, pay my motherfucking bill, wait till you're ready, and then go fucking hang out with you. I ain't gonna fucking do this shit no more. Hey, shit's real out there now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking care, right? Right?
That shit came from El Corazon.
Just
from the
saying.
heart. From the heart. All right?
Allegedly.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like
It's
this.
hard out there for a pimp.
I do. I agree. I do believe it's harder for guys.
Very hard for guys.
Now let's break this down, ladies, shall we? I believe it's harder for guys because you guys already pretty much won, right? It's basically you guys. I gotta convince you to go out with me. One, okay? I'm the one in the interview. I'm the one putting on the fucking show and shit. Like, you guys are the ones that are like, am I gonna fuck with him no more? Am I gonna give him my time and blah, blah, blah and all this shit? And we the ones that are gonna need to sit there and tap dance for you and be like, I hope she picks me over fucking this guy or that guy or the guy over there that got a better jawline than me and shit. So it's definitely harder for a dude. Like,
it's so complex out there right now.
Yeah, see, ladies, y'all think it's hard because you're like, it's hard to find a good guy. Because you already believe that you have all the guys to choose from.
Yeah.
Where we're like, it's hard as fuck out here because it's hard as fuck to convince a girl to talk to me.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's even worse than that, dude.
It's a big difference. Like, and he's right. Like, you got to understand, a dude, this generally changes as you get older. But when you're young, you're like, you live how far? An hour away? All right, that's cool. I'll drive the hour to go see you. Then I'll take you out, right? Spend money on you. Then I'll take you back home. Then drive my ass back home. And just to see if you fucking call me the next day, to see if you want to continue this on.
Yeah,
and each time we go out, I got to jump through those hoops. I need to drive my ass all the way to you. I got to take you out. I got to spend money on you, drive you back home, then drive my ass back home.
Right.
Then you reach a certain age where you go, you know what? Fuck all that shit. If you don't live within fucking so many miles of me, it ain't gonna work.
I can't talk to you.
It ain't happening. It ain't. Right? So then you shorten your mileage and you're like, all right, cool, this is what we're going to do. And then you start to go, hey, how about you come over to my place? But you guys are like, yo, I don't know you. I'm not just going to go to your house. Okay, fair. How about I come to your house? I'm not about to just have you up in my house. All right, so I got to take you out again. Okay, so you telling me for me to get to know you, I have to take you to dinner and take you to a movie, take you to get drinks. I need to spend all this fucking money and take you places so that you can get to know me. Because if I were to just tell you 3 Friday nights in a row, hey, do you just want to go to the park and talk? You'd be like, the fuck? No. The fuck is that? Yes, you gonna take me to the park? Like, you're not gonna take me nowhere? And it's like, well,
like, you just want my company?
Like, exactly. Like, all disrespected because you just want to get to know the person before you drop $200-$300.
Yeah, like, you want me to just talk to you for an hour?
Yeah.
No. You need to take me somewhere.
If I walked up and I asked you, can I borrow $5? You'd be like, motherfucker, I don't know you. I'm not letting you borrow $5. I don't know you, and you want me to drop $250.
And you're willing to get in a stranger's car
yeah,
and go somewhere where we have drinks. You don't know where the fuck I'm taking you.
Exactly. So that you guys are very wishy-washy with that shit where it's like, oh, I'm not gonna go to your place. I don't know what you're gonna try to. Like, girl, you do realize once you get in the car, I could drive to the motherfucking desert.
Or you're like this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so let's not act like y'all all about safety and shit.
Nah,
okay?
A lot of women out there go for just the looks. I mean, on the dating apps, that's what you go for, right? Everybody can agree. You're going to dating app.
It's not even a woman thing.
No, it's a guy thing.
It's people.
Yeah,
it's people.
You're going for looks. You're trying to look for looks.
Look, this is a people thing. This isn't a man. This isn't a woman thing.
Yeah.
This is people. When you see a motherfucker from a distance, you don't know them. You don't know if they're a good person or nothing. You're judging people off their looks. So this shit of trying to live in a society where we don't want to judge people on their looks, you lying. Okay, you're trying to be woke. Stop. You're lying.
Can't be woke.
Okay, that's what we do. You judge somebody on their looks. If I'm walking up to you and I got one shoe on, one raggedy ass shoe, one sock,
But you're a great
and
person.
I go, hey, would you like to go out sometime? You're gonna be like, where the fuck are your shoes?
Yeah.
Like, you're not even gonna hear the would you like to go out with me? You don't give a fuck what car I might have got out of or any of that shit. You're like, bitch, where are your shoes?
Right.
So
it's hard out there for guys though.
That's my point. Where it's like, let's not act like, oh, it's more than just looks and shit. No. And looks get you in the door.
Yeah, that's the first thing. That's the first interview. Your look. If they like you, then they're going to talk to you. That's your second interview. Once you start talking to them on there, after a couple days, hopefully it's a couple days, I won't fucking wait long, then I want to see you. And once you're able to see someone and meet them someone, that's your third interview already. And then after that one, if you like each other, then you go on the fourth, fifth, and sixth. But the first one is your looks. How you look. Because if you're ugly, they're not going to go, let me take a chance on this guy to see if hopefully he's a nice person. Great job, good person. That's what I care for, right?
That's why you got to do what I do.
What, put an old picture up?
No, you get to know her online while her guard's down because she's home, she's safe, she's behind her computer or whatever the fuck, laptop, cell phone, computer. I'm acting like
computer, webcam.
I'm acting like it's 2001 and shit. But what I'm saying is she's at home comfy. She don't got her homegirl next to her trying to fucking cock block or tell her, man, this motherfucker ain't shit. Blah, blah, blah. Look at him. Look how he dressed. It's like, bitch, what the fuck?
I fucking hate all this dating stuff. I don't date. Fuck that. I don't want to talk to you that much. I don't want to pay to talk to you, actually. I really don't.
Yeah. Because look, I remember I went out while I was talking to a girl one time, and I was like, yo, you either want to come over or we can just hang out at, and she was like, well, I want to go somewhere. I'm like,
go wherever you want.
Like, it's our first date, and where you want to go, I know I'm going to drop like $200.
Yeah.
That's what you need to get to know me? Or are you just trying to get to know how deep my pockets go?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's the thing. Like, this shit of like, oh, well, you're not going to take me nowhere. It's like, that's what this is?
But if you meet a
because
girl,
if that's what this is, cool. Can I go, wait, you're not going to let me smash at the end of the night?
Even prostitutes let you do that once you pay them. That's basically what it is, right? I'm fucking paying for your drinks, paying for your dinner.
I'm paying for your company.
Yeah, exactly. So give me my money at the end of the fucking night.
Give me the prize in my Happy Meal.
See, the ones you got to keep is the ones like, hey, I don't care where we're going as long as we're together. We can go to the beach. We can go anywhere. There's not that many fucking women out there like that, though.
Well, and look, it's not going to be like, oh, woman bashing. Look,
no, but there's a lot of dudes that are fucked up too, though.
If a dude, look,
I'm speaking from a dude's point of view.
If he's not trying to sit there and speak to you for a few hours, it's not gonna work out because he don't give a fuck about whether or not y'all got a connection, whether or not y'all can communicate. Like, that's not what he's there for. So just figure that shit out right off the bat. There's plenty of beautiful 10s out there that have been cheated on. Okay, you want to know why you got cheated on? Because you got a shitty personality.
You ain't freaky.
It's why. Because you got a shitty personality. That's why you got cheated on by a girl by your man with a girl who you looked at and was like, this bitch ain't even prettier than me. Why would you cheat on me with a chick who's uglier than me? And it's like, well, one, she don't talk to me the way you talk to me. Two, she got good personality. And three, she didn't ask me to take her nowhere. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. It's just hard. It's hard out there for guys because the guys usually have to do all this shit. I ain't trying to bash on women.
Look, it's harder.
Women, you know
I'll say this. It's harder.
Love.
You guys go into the situation with the upper hand already because, you know, we have to convince you to let us take you out. We got to convince you to fucking keep us around. And then we got to convince you to sleep with us. Like, because there's been plenty of you girls out there that you're like, you know what? I'll hang out with you. I'll let you take me places. But I'm not just going to give it up like that. And you're like,
we're just friends.
Wait a second.
I just want to look for a friend first.
I'm like, yeah, let me tell you something. You've been my friend since 4th grade.
I still haven't let him smash.
You know what I'm not going to do is take this motherfucker out and spend $300-$400.
Hell no.
All right? So we just friends. Why is it got to be sexual? Blah, blah, blah. Oh. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
I would be like, if a girl told me that in the beginning, it's like, oh, hey, I want to hang out. I want to do all this stuff, but I don't want to be intimate. I kind of want to see where this goes first. I'm like, I'd be like this. Skirt. First off, you need to get the fuck out because I'm not looking for a friend like that. I'm looking for a relationship, not a friendship.
Yeah. My friend Rolodex, that shit full.
Yeah. And you don't like sports? Get the fuck out.
I don't even got friends at work. I got coworkers. So
That's
it's
true.
like, yo, why the fuck am I gonna make you my friend? Make you my friend? What the fuck we talking
Let's
about
get to know each other. Okay, then call me on the phone. I'm
here?
not
Yeah,
spending money on you.
exactly.
Call
Let's
me on
get
the
to know
phone.
each other. I don't need to take you out there. If you just want to get to
Yeah.
know me, that's cool.
We can video chat.
We can talk on the phone for 3-4 hours. But this take me somewhere, it's like, why? Are you trying to get to know me or not? And if you are,
Right.
why I gotta take you somewhere? Why I gotta spend money? Like,
For guys, if you're gonna go out with a girl, at least wait 2 weeks, but you need to have about a good 10 to 12 hours of phone call time with them so they already know you. So if by like the fourth day, if you talk for a while and you're not really feeling it, it's a lot of empty space, like no talking, then fuck it. Don't talk to them anymore because it's not gonna change once you're in person. You're just gonna give them a fucking free meal and free drinks.
look, and just
How long would you wait though to actually meet up with a girl? Is there like a set time?
okay, look, look, let me tell you something. Here's another thing. Women, don't get mad if you're going out with a guy, first time, whatever, you've been talking to this motherfucker for a week, and his phone goes off and it's another female texting him. Why are you gonna get mad? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me because you first of all, you really gonna sit there and act like you weren't talking to any dudes other than this guy
Right.
before you met him. And then as soon as you met him, you just told all these other guys, hey, don't fucking contact me no more because I met this one guy at Starbucks yesterday and I'm gonna see where it goes. No,
Yeah.
don't get mad because someone was living their life before you fucking came into the picture. This was a whole person living his life. Then you came in. Yeah, there's still gonna be some overflow till you guys figure out what the fuck is going on.
At least for a year.
Shut this motherfucker. Look, as long as until y'all figure out what's going on, okay? Like until you go, yo, we're exclusive. Until y'all set down rules and shit, you can't. Don't get mad. You can't be like, well, who the fuck is this bitch? You talking to other people? But like, oh, yeah, because me and you've been talking for a month. Guess what? I didn't go on my phone and go all females and just send out this fucking text message, group text message, just like, I'm speaking to somebody right now. Don't contact me no more. Guess what? This chick, I ain't talked to her in 3 months, but that was our relationship. It was casual. It was fun. She would disappear for 3 months. I'm assuming she was talking to a guy, hooking up with some other guy, and then he went bye-bye. He's gone. He's out of the picture now. Oh, let me hit up Eddie. He's cool.
Yeah, he was always a fun time.
And now she's texting me. So when you guys are like, oh, this bitch randomly all of a sudden she's texting you now? Yeah. Because this is how I lived my life before I met you. I was out here wilding. The Wild Wild West, okay? I didn't have no rules. I didn't have to answer to nobody. So I was a wild boy. Now you met me. Yeah, there's still going to be some overflow.
Yeah. You know what
I didn't change my number and shit as soon as I met you.
Yeah, hell no. I had the same cell phone number since 2002.
I changed mine because I got hacked. Before that, I had my cell phone number since 2000. Since 2000.
Since 2000. You know what else I like is when a lot of the girls out here say, "Where are all the good men at? All I date is pieces of shit guys that will cheat on me and not treat me right." I love that because you know what? The good guys are not fucking with you because you're a whore.
Wow.
You are what you get, right? I mean, if you want a good dude, you're gonna actually look for good guys on it for you. You're not just gonna go for the ones that are like, hey, I got a bad boy type. Okay, you got a piece of shit type that's not gonna treat you good. So if you keep going down that way, what do they say? Like about if you do the same thing, insanity type deal.
Oh yeah, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome.
Boom, smartest guy I know. That's fucking a lot of the women out there. There's, hey, I want a nice guy. Where are they at? you still keep going for the same fucking type of people on it for you. So give ugly guys a try. I've been hearing that all the time on TikTok now. Ugly guys, this is our time to fucking shine. Thick dudes, ugly guys, guys that don't look good but have a good job, this is your time. But you only get like maybe 2 or 3 girls will probably look at you. I said, but make it worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of girls nowadays are always like, oh, all the good guys are gone. And so, no, we still here. We still here.
Good guy at home watching Hallmark.
Yeah. But the more guys you run through is the less chance I'm actually going to be with you as well. So
Also,
that's just a little disclaimer.
ladies,
Don't go through 50,000 guys and be like, hey, I finally met a good one. Okay, well.
Also, ladies, perspective, right? This is gonna set. Look, we could do a whole thing on guys too. We'll do a whole other thing on guys. Right now, this is the ladies, just because it's on the top of my head.
Yeah, fuck it.
And it really ain't for me because I'm not single. Yeah, but
I am.
Right. And he gonna tell us more about how hard it is out there. But perspective, okay? Because if I were to ask you, how much do you want your guy to make a year? What would be an average that you're like, oh, you know, this is enough for what we need? I'd be surprised if a majority of y'all are like, oh, 60. I guarantee it's going to be above 60.
I'm like, bitch, with inflation, 60 ain't getting me shit right now. I'm
No.
still living at home.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of you are going to want a guy who makes about 100,000 plus.
You're right.
Which is like 2% of guys.
Right.
That's unrealistic. And for you to be like, I want a man who make $100,000. Like, how much you make?
They're like, oh, I don't work right now.
Yeah.
Like, uh-huh.
Or it's like, oh, I'm going to school. It was like, oh, so you don't make no money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And you have an expensive lifestyle with no job?
It's like, but you want this. And it's like, okay, cool. That's great, right? Have goals and shit. But why would the dude who make $100,000 a year
fuck with you? Yeah.
like you're not in his even.
I'm not even looking for you.
Yeah, like you're not even amongst the people he'd be talking to.
So maybe that's all the good guys too. Like, hey, they make good money, but you know, they focus a lot at work. Or you go out with a guy that, oh yeah, he looks great.
You know, your average guy, your average good guy, he's gonna be in the $50,000, $60,000 a year mark, and you don't want that. You don't want him. You don't want a guy who's gonna be like, for instance, I was talking to this with a coworker of mine about high school sweethearts and them still being together.
Yeah, beautiful.
Now we know of 2 couples.
I know 2
that have been together since high school. Right off the back in our circle.
Yeah.
That have been together since high school. But that, first of all,
that's far between though.
That shit does not happen on the normal anymore. Mm-mm. That should happen a lot back in the day with older generations. Why? Because she's like, I love you for you. As long as we have this cute little house, we have our kids, I'm good with that. That's it. I love you for you. We got this one car. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
I've loved you since high school. We're going to stay together forever.
And I'm like, damn.
But that's not what y'all want. So it's like that high school sweetheart shit, that stop. That's not how that shit go anymore. Like most of the time, first of all, most people should evolve. So the person you were in high school shouldn't be the person you are at 25, shouldn't be the person you are at 35.
No.
Only sometimes one person stays there, which is why you're like, oh, at 17, I thought it was cute to watch my man play video games. And then at 25, I wanted to start getting my shit together, and he's still playing video games. And now that shit ain't cute no more.
At 35, hey babe, you want to watch me play Call of Duty right now?
Yeah.
And you used to like that 20 years ago.
You're thinking about like house, kids, blah blah blah. And he's like, but this is me. I've always liked video games. See, so technically, that high school sweetheart shit that doesn't happen all the time.
No, not at all.
I don't know why I brought that up.
I don't know why neither. That was kind of off the thing, but I get it.
That was very sporadic.
Yeah, that was like side note.
But my point is perspective on what you want now, what you want later, shit like that. Like,
yeah. Like I said, not bashing women, but like a lot of women, they want a certain thing on it for you. A lot of guys, they look for a certain thing too. It's hey, I want, a partner that's equal to me, that can bring in the same money and do all this stuff. Okay, but this is gonna sound fucked up. This is gonna sound fucked up.
I was waiting to see where you were going to go with it.
But a lot of the time, you're looking for a 10 with everything that you want on it. Granted, if you want to do that, go ahead, do it. Maybe you need to scale it back just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because maybe the average woman that's actually working hard, going to school, doing all this shit, maybe she's not the fucking LA 10 on it for you because she doesn't have all day just to sit there. Maybe she's raising a family, going to school, doing a bunch of shit as well for you. But it's going to be better in the long run. You find your real soulmate. I think everybody is more of that swiping right, swiping left shit right now where, hey, I'm looking for is how fine you are, how good in shape you are, how fine you are. That's what it matters on it for you. So
you talking to guys right now?
I'm talking guys and girls though. Yeah, guys and girls do the same thing on it for you. Because that was for girls. Say for guys on it, maybe guys like, hey, you know what? I work a full-time job. I go to school full-time. Or, hey, I'm just starting in my career and I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I have my goal and I'm doing everything I can. Maybe he needs to get in shape a little bit or something like that, but he doesn't have enough time to, right? But his goal and his mindset's there. He's a good person. But the girls are not looking at him because he's not that 10. You know what I mean? I'm at the gym all the time. We got a 6-pack and all that stuff. But you don't really got your head on your shoulders. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like you need to maybe your things are up here. Maybe scale it down over here. You'll find exactly what you're looking for. I'm all about love. You know I love love.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that went on some random ass tangent that really didn't make sense of what we were talking about. Cool. You're looking at that. You saved me with that one. Shit. I was like,
that was off the top of my head too.
I'm like, you talking to the guys or you talking to the girls? I don't know who the fuck you're talking to right now.
I see a lot of stuff on TikTok too, where I'm gonna say there's a lot of women, not a lot of guys say, hey guys, story time of the day. I went on a date with this girl. No, it's usually the girls that go on the TikTok. Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see those stories?
Yeah.
We're like, hey, story time. Check out for part 2. And then it's like, okay, well, fuck, you didn't get along with this guy and it took you 3 months to fucking realize it. Or after the first date, you knew that you were going to get along. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate watching those story times, but I fucking always stay to the end. It's like part 3. God damn it. I already watched part 2. I got to watch part 3. God damn it.
Fuck all that. I tap out. I'm like, you know what? Fuck all this.
Yeah. If they're cute, I'll watch.
I don't.
And if they're not, I'm still watching because I'm captivated by the story. I want a good story. I want to go on a bunch of dates and come up with good stories.
So let me ask you something. Okay. Since you're the single one, how is it being single right now?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's good. You get to do everything you want to do.
Out there digging them down.
No, I didn't say fucking that.
Woo! Swinging single, big dude.
I used to be on the apps.
Why do they call us thick dads?
Yeah. I used to be on the apps, and then it was just a lot. It just took too much time to talk to people. And then you're like, oh, you want to hang up? Well, I can't because I'm busy. I'm doing this. And then you're like, oh, fuck, I scheduled 2 dates at the same day. I don't want to do that neither. Play, baby. I said, but it becomes a lot of work. So those apps are cool if you have a lot of time, but it's a lot of fucking work. Because then you weren't, okay, I text this person, that. Oh, I already said this story over here. Oh, I didn't tell him this story. And then it's like, at the end of the day, you're like, dude, it's fucking 2 a.m. I got work tomorrow. Yeah, I'm fucking tired, dude. And then during the day, texting. I'm not a huge texter, and I don't want to talk on the phone a lot neither. So it's like when I'm at work, I don't text.
He don't like to communicate.
I'm a horrible communicator. I'm just going to say that. We'll get to 2 or 3 days of talking, and then I'm like, okay, well, I don't really got time for this no more. Like, what happened? You used to text so much. Yeah, when I knew you for like 2 days, that was it. Getting to know you. Now I got to know you. Now I'm like, all right, well, fuck it.
I will say this. That used to be a bad habit of mine where I would text too much because
you want to know them, though. You're excited, right?
Yeah. But then girls expect that shit.
Yeah.
So then if you fall off a little bit, they're like, yo.
What happened?
What happened? So like, are we not talking? Or what's changed? What's wrong? Why are you acting different? You don't text me as much. I'm like, because I missed like the last 45 minutes. like, fine, my bad, my fault. Nah, I got, I'm not working shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
After a couple of months, you're talking like, what happened? We used to talk a lot. Well, I heard all your stories.
I'll say
You
this.
haven't got any new stories. I mean,
I'll say this. I'm not a phone person, so
Me
I
neither.
do prefer text.
I don't even.
I'll text you all goddamn day. But like what he was just saying, I know all your stories and shit. What else are we gonna talk about? Type of shit. You'll know the right person for you when you don't run out of shit to talk about. When you don't go, when you enjoy talking to the person, whether they're saying anything cohesive or not. They could be saying some silly shit. They could be saying, you'll enjoy little shit. You'll enjoy the way they laugh. You'll enjoy the way they tell a story and they fuck it up. So it's like, that's when you know you good. When you're not nitpicking shit. When you're sitting there, you're like, can't stand the way this bitch laughs. I can't stand the way she fucks up stories. I can't stand the way like that's not for you. She's not the one for you.
Yeah.
Because that's who she is and that's the way she does shit. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you don't like that shit about her, cut that shit now. Same thing, either way, guy, girl.
Guy, girl, yeah.
Doesn't matter, guy, whatever the fuck. Person, partner, whoever the fuck you talking to, trying to be with. If you nitpicking certain shit and you don't find it like cute because it's coming from that person, cut that shit loose.
Right.
Because that's important, man. Okay?
Communication.
You're gonna need that shit later. When y'all dealing with real life shit, you're gonna be like, I need these little, what do they call them?
You're the smartest guy I know. I don't know.
Just these little things that you do. I need that shit to help me get through this thing we're going through
They're
right
like
now.
your little traits that you do.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a huge person to talk on the phone. I'm not a huge texter. Sometimes I'll get in the mood, but like, okay, so this is my thing. All right, I'm just gonna say this.
Hold on, but finish what you're saying. Like when he says he's not
A huge
he don't like to
texter?
text, he don't like to talk. He prefers in person.
I was
But
just
he
gonna say
keeps
that.
on leaving off the in person part, so it just sounds like he don't like to talk to nobody.
I was sometimes I don't. I was gonna say I'm more of an in-person person. Let's talk when we're in person. When we meet up, we can text. Hey, what's new? This, blah blah blah. A couple texts a day, maybe like 3 or 4. Okay, when we can see each other. Okay, I don't need to text you every day though. Why do I gotta text you every day? I don't need to text you every day. I don't need to talk to you every day. A lot of people were like, no, that's not good. You know, you should be able to talk. Yes, but I don't want to because this is my thing. When I'm at work, I'm not on my phone. I'm not trying to call. I'm not trying to text all day. I'm working all day. And I work 12 hours a day. I don't want to do that. On my way to work or my way home, I listen to sports talk radio in the morning. So I was like, I want to listen. That gets me in my mood before I get to work. And then after work, sometimes like, you know what? Let me just listen to some radio. Sometimes I'll call, only when they tell me you need to call more. I said, but most of the time I just listen to some radio, listen to the music. Let me unwind a little bit. Then when I get home, maybe we can talk 5 or 10 minutes, but not a lot. I don't like to do that. In person. Or when I have my son, all communication of. Don't call me, don't text me, because I will not reply back at all. I give all my attention to my son when he's here. So there's only a few certain times in the day I'll be able to talk or text. That becomes a problem. Because in the beginning, it's kind of, okay, let me talk. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Whose fault is that?
Theirs. They get used to it.
Nah. No, that's our fault.
Hey, Joe, whose side do you want over
that's
here, man?
That's our fault. That's our look. I admit it. That's my fault because I got you used to some shit that I know I'm not going to sustain.
I'm not taking fault for that because everybody knows. Okay, so you could be right though.
It's your fault. That's the thing. If from the beginning, so this goes out to the guys. Actually, it goes out to both guys and girls. Though y'all probably do the same shit. We just don't know. If you sitting there and if you can't keep that shit up to talk every day, respond within the next fucking 3, 4, 5 minutes and shit, if that's not something you can sustain, don't do it. Like, see her text come in, look at that shit, and be like, I'm gonna let her wait 5 minutes before I respond.
5 minutes?
Purposely have them wait 5, 10, 15, whatever the fuck. But if you start, text, respond, text, respond, text, respond, they're used to you responding on the motherfucking dime. Then all of a sudden, guess what? You had to take a shit. You didn't respond. Now they're like, yo, is everything okay? Are you with somebody? What's going on? You're like, the fuck? This chick is crazy. It's like, no, it's your fault.
But what I do is I would let people know. I do let people know in the beginning, up front. This is how I do. I have very, very little time to talk, to text, or hang out. I have very, very little time. I got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do. I said, so I got to pick and choose when I'm able to. But it's always good in the beginning, though. A lot of people are like, oh, hey, I like you got a lot of stuff going on. That's great. In the beginning. That's why I said that.
That's because people aren't honest with themselves.
And I'm honest up front.
They're not honest about the time that they can offer somebody, and they're not honest about what they're willing to accept, right? So, for instance, if you're a female and you go, I'm looking for a relationship, not a friends with benefits, not a booty call, don't fuck with nobody who don't live in your city. Why are you gonna fuck with? If you're like, I need a relationship, I need something consistent, I want to be cuddled, and then why the fuck are you talking to somebody 4 cities over and shit? You think he gonna drive all the fucking way every goddamn night once y'all start dating and shit to come and fucking cuddle and shit? No.
I don't like cuddling anyways.
Like, keep them fucking close by. Why? That shouldn't even make no sense.
Yeah. Now, I'm always up front in the very beginning. I said it always goes great in the beginning. Everything goes great. Yes, you're doing all this stuff. That's great. I'll see you twice a month, maybe 3 times, something like that, because you're busy. But we'll text here and there. And then it just gets to like, hey, you don't have enough time for me. Well, I told you that in the beginning.
Okay,
I told you that.
That's the point I was coming to. Man or women. This is what I talk about when you're like, you're not honest with what you can offer somebody. Don't tell somebody that you want to be in a relationship if you go, I got to go to work. Then after work, I got to go pick up my kids from school. Then I got to take my kid to practice. Then I got to get my kid home, feed them, do homework, and put them to bed. Where the fuck are you going to put somebody? Where in that full-ass day do you have time to put somebody that you want to start a relationship with?
You can't.
Be honest with yourself and be like, look, I'm looking for a fuck buddy.
Yeah.
I'm looking for friends with benefits, someone I can hang out with randomly, casually, and
not even that. You're looking for a situationship. That's what you're looking for. You want the relationship deal when it's available to have it. But then I can't give you all my time, right? Because you're like, hey, I got my kids all day. What do you have, 9 o'clock p.m., 9 p.m.? That's when you have some free times when everyone's asleep? I said, but then you go to bed at 10?
I like saying friends with benefits because you don't have to answer to your friends with benefits.
No, but sometimes
if you start trying to tie any type of word play of relationship into some shit, well, that comes certain responsibilities, and then you got to start answering questions and
with
shit.
Great responsibility.
So, know the time that you have. Okay, if you got kids and shit, and they got shit going on, and then you don't got time because look, let's be honest, most of y'all probably gonna be like, I don't want the person around my kid when I'm getting to know them. Okay, so then where the fuck do they fit in? They fit in. You're gonna be like, oh, I got 2 hours free on Wednesday, I got an hour on Saturday. It's like, okay, that's not a relationship. That's a friends with benefits shit. That's a cool. We can meet at the park, make out, fill each other up, and I'm gonna send you home to go fucking make lunch for your kids.
Yeah,
like that's what that is. So you got to be honest with. I understand you want this, cool,
but you can't.
But you are not in a place in your life to have that.
Right.
So be honest with yourself and be like, yes, I want this, but based on the way my life is right now, I'm gonna settle for this.
Right.
Or you settle for fucking being by yourself and just doing shit like that.
Yeah. My toys or whatever.
But don't get mad and don't be like, don't tell somebody you want a relationship with them and then have to cancel or this and that and then get mad if they start talking to somebody else.
Yeah, because you don't have a lot of time. I mean, that's the thing. It's just the time with everything. Especially like, hey, know if you want a relationship or you want to see someone a lot, but hey, I just can't. So then they'll know, okay, well, it's not the right time. I can't then. I don't have that time to give. I want it, but I can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
I think people, like I said, single people just try to mesh those two together as much as possible. But it falls apart every fucking time.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you can be like, I want this type of relationship. And it's like, yeah, we all do.
That, yeah.
But that shit don't fit your lifestyle.
Right. Yeah, I know. But being out there, being not single, it's not hard. It's just being honest, knowing what you want, knowing what you can give, and then doing it. There's only a section full of women or guys that you're able to. They have the same mindset at that moment, and then you do, boom, works out.
Yeah.
Usually, friends with benefits, though.
Look, if you meet somebody who's goal oriented, works hard, and you know going in that work occupies a lot of their life, don't be surprised if you start dating this person and you come second to work.
Yeah.
Like, what'd you think was going to happen? He put his mama second. You thought he was going to move your ass to the front? Like,
like no,
work,
no.
even? Like, you don't pay his bills and shit? Like, so, hey, you can't get mad at somebody. This is, like, again, a guy or girl.
Our girl.
If you meet her and she's like, oh, yeah, I work a lot. I go to school. I'm going to be a nurse or a lawyer or whatever the fuck. And you're like, damn, girl, you ain't got no time for me. Yeah, motherfucker. Like, what you think was going to happen? You saw her schedule and shit prior to going in.
Yeah.
Now you want to be all hurt feelings and shit.
People. Single dating life out there. It's tough. I'm gonna have to get more info on this too. Guys and girls that are single. Get more stories. You know what we should do? We should do one about like good stories and bad stories that we've heard from people.
Or
like
our own.
Catfishing people.
Or our own.
Oh, yeah.
You been catfished?
Oh, I've been catfished like a motherfucker.
I've been catfished.
we'll save those stories for next time.
Janet
Somewhere.
Jackson.
Look
Bitch
at
got out
that
the car looking like
Freddie
Freddie Jackson.
All right, everybody.
All right.